Some incredible rescue vision yesterday afternoon. One man in particular and his dog having to climb onto the roof of a vehicle in fast-moving floodwater, and a chopper pilot who just happened to be passing above, noticing these people in distress and managing to manoeuvre his helicopter so that it came down to those floodwaters, holding it steady while that man and his dog were able to climb into the side door. Truly incredible actions from that pilot, and they are the kind of scenes of honest heroism around town over the last 24 hours. Yesterday, myself and my cameraman were out talking to people, a couple of local tradies who had just gathered all the tinnies they could find and were using them as taxis essentially to ferry people across flooded roads so they could get access to things like food and water and medications, essential things that people haven't been able to access due to being isolated in certain parts of Katherine. And we're seeing these sorts of things right across the top end, thousands of people being impacted by this flood disaster. Further northwest of here in the community of Now Daly River, they are experiencing prolonged and significant flooding. Thankfully, the majority of residents in that community were evacuated some time ago to Darwin, but it's going to be a very nervous wait for them as the river levels continue to rise in that community. East of Katherine, where I am, in the community of Beswick, the Waterhouse River is also still experiencing major flooding. So this is a disaster that continues to grip huge parts of what is very isolated and remote parts of the Northern Territory. Here in Katherine, we know that we still have somewhere around the 700 people in evacuation centres, people who are now going on a week without power or sewerage. There have been a number of issues with water up in Darwin, north of here. Residents caught off guard along the Darwin River as well. So Kath, some really trying conditions, and of course our thoughts are particularly with our first responders and emergency services and volunteers who we know are going to be absolutely exhausted trying to make sure that they meet the needs of all the people who need help.